This is KrackerJak.
Hello.
He is an Australian wrestling legend.
This is true.
Why are you an Australian wrestling legend?
Because I've been stabbing people for 20 years. I beat up all those internationals. Because I was lost at sea. Fish. But mainly because I threw Mario Milano into a volcano. And it's because of my status as an Australian wrestling legend that I have the Australian Wrestling Legends contract. But you can explain how that works.
Yes. The Australian Wrestling Legends contract was created when KrackerJak renegotiated his arrangement with Australian Wrestling after being lost at sea. In exchange for never leaving Australian wrestling for greener pastures overseas, KrackerJak would receive certain benefits as befitting the most successful local wrestler of all time. These include the power to create matches, insert himself into matches, change stipulations, be rude to management, add weapons to any match, and stab anybody he likes. It also allows KrackerJak to referee, manage, commentate, and teach at the MCW Academy. The Australian Wrestling Legends contract is the most lucrative contract in Australian wrestling history, guaranteeing KrackerJak be paid more than anyone else on the show. Wait, if you get paid more money than Slex, why is his car nicer than yours?
Because I spend all my money on lawyers and sex workers, you know that.
So how did you end up retiring?
Well, to talk about that, we gotta talk about Lachlan.
Lockie Hendricks was one of the brightest young stars in Melbourne City wrestling, and you took him under your wing.
I used the power of my Legends contract to create the first ever KrackerJak's mentorship program of excellence.
And how did that work out?
At first, good. Lockie started winning more matches, he got more confident. The point is, I ruined Lockie Hendricks. I took that sweet young kid and I turned him into a nasty little bastard. But I tried to fix it. I used my Legends contract to make a match between Lockie and I. And if I won, he had to drop all this crap and go home.
And if Lockie won?
When I beat you, you retire.
I trained him too well.
He's fighting on! Spear!
He suckered me.
What of a heart. Sense into him.
I suffered permanent brain damage.
The mad bastard! And the DVT player just cracked across the crown of KrackerJak. Stay down! And there's the second blast. And look at it. The DVT has just imploded. KrackerJak with a third shot. Now the DVT just falls apart in the hands of Lockie Hendricks. And Hendricks knows he is about to drive the final nail into the coffin of KrackerJak's career.
I retired.
The Legends contract says you can never wrestle again.
Or does it? Because I never stopped looking. If I can't compete in the greatest sport in the world, I'd rather be dead. So I never stopped looking. I've spent the last 3 years, me and the best lawyers I could afford, poring over the pages of that Legends contract, scouring every page, looking for the clause that's going to overturn my retirement. Guess what? I've found it.
The loophole.
The loophole that's going to fix everything. And I've waited long enough. We've all waited long enough. my retirement ends